Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Right, we'll wait now. So, next up, I need to do... And this is where I got to manually place down landfill, because my blueprint is too big. Can I... Oh, wait a minute. Copy. I can do it like this. Right, I can copy the landfill from here. Okay. I go copy like that, and I want it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 high, I think. That's... No, that's 3. So 3, 4, 5. I want it 5. 5 high. So I'll do a 5 by 5. There. Do a 5 by 5 square, like that. And I don't bring it down and join it up like that. I leave one gap, and that's enough for the pumps there. Do it like that, I think. Right. Okay. I need to do this very, very carefully. I do not want to accidentally put some of this in the wrong spot. I don't want landfill going in the wrong place on here. I do a whole load of these, and then all of these water barrels, they're then able to be used throughout my entire network for all sorts of good things. There. So I got that bit there. Then I can go... Hang on. I need to go to paste. Like that. Oh, shift. There, I can drop that one in. Right, let's fit you in there. I'm still waiting on one bit of landfill right there. If you could just bring... there's one there that needs to bring up one tiny little bit of landfill. I've only got... It's literally just one. And now they're going to go and start filling up the other bits of landfill. But they're still not coming along and bringing that one single solitary piece of landfill that I've got left down there. That one. Oh, there he is. Right, finally. And I can go to paste like that, and I can drop that one in there. So that one's full as well. Oh no, I got one more over here. Go paste. Oh. Have I done that wrong? No, I haven't. I can actually go and fill that in, but by leaving a gap of 1, I can run across it. But I could go along and I could fill that in completely. But now I've got the water pumps in there, I don't need to worry about it. Those water pumps are now sort of anchored down in position. They are never going to need to be removed. If I put one there, that's just a little bit off on that. And that one's not going to fit. And then that one there will fit, though. So I'm going to put you in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this one. I don't want that one. I'll get rid of that one there. A minute. And I got rid of a few of the barrels, so I will just get rid of the rest of the barrels, because I don't want to be carting barrels around. And then I will go with paste, and I will go like that, and I'm going to fill in that little line there. So it's just gonna, they're just going to fill in that little bit, and then I've got that one up there, and I can do another line of these all the way along here. So I will go back to paste. There, like that, and this time, and do another line of these all the way along, and they're all perfectly lined up. They're all in line with the previous ones. Like that. So I can just run along like that, and get all of them in. I'll put one there. And one there like that. There, and... there as well. Right, so just waiting on a few more. I'm not going to do anything else for that one for a minute. And then once these last little bits of landfill have been filled in, I can just fill those up. But you get the idea. I've now got a huge amount of water in barrels. And that water in barrels is quite important. We're going to start using a huge amount of that. That is a thing that we're going to be using a lot of. Now, we're in the middle of the night right now. We've got over, well, we did have over 80 gigajoules of spare power. It's being consumed slowly being drained down, and we're just going to keep an eye on this. I'm curious, like all of the steam things, they're up running completely full now over here, those, because everything's running at full tilt. We just literally got to wait for those to start producing power. We've got 26,000 solar panels down on the ground. And that is not even close to the total that we're going to want. Well, I've been saying all along that I'm going to put down some nuclear power just to show you. But ideally, I'd like to power every single thing in this base with all solar panels and nothing else. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to have solar panels as the only source of power. Because space is pretty much unlimited in the game. So I thought it'd be really cool to be able to do that. We're already up to 400 megawatts of production on solar panels. We're still consuming accumulator charge, but that's slowly dropping down now as the solar panels take over everything. Accumulator, that's the accumulator feed-in is dropping drastically, and that will run all the way down. So we've stopped with over 30 gigajoules still to spare, and now they're powering those back up again. It's recharging those, and that goes all the way up there. We've got 1 gigawatt being provided by solar panels, and it still should be increasing. 1.1 gigawatts. And that's with 26,000. Like, I can't remember how many... I mean, we need 1.8 gigawatts of power at the moment. And that is sort of taking into account that. And I'm pretty sure my base... Like, the original base that I used to have... my biggest base that I had was using something like 20 gigawatts of power. So you start to get an idea of just how much power is going to be needed. So there, we've now got water. Water production is up and running. I want to get across the track quick. There's another train coming there. It's not a good idea to play chicken with the trains. Okay? I'm just going to give you a little hint here. The trains are going to win. Right? I know. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I should have put a spoiler alert in. The trains are going to win. You play chicken with the trains are going to win. There's no two ways about it, right? The trains win every time. I've tried it. Believe me, I have tried it, but it always happens. The trains always win. Let me go and have a look over here. We've got all the roboports have been put in place where they need to go. All the landfill has been put in place where it needs to go. All of that is filled up. So next up, we are going to go up here, and we're going to start filling in this bit. I may as well just drop the solar panel thing straight in on this rather than doing the grid to start with, because everything else is clear on this. So I'll drop that in there. I'll dump you there. And I'm also going to connect in another one, because that's going to open up some more bit over this side that we're going to be able to use. So I will go there, like that. That one will go in. That's going to get more roboports down, which is going to open up the ability to drop down some more landfill. We need to still fill more landfill down through there. So if I can get these roboports done, then we can do a stripe of landfill all the way down through there, which is kind of a good thing. That is something that we would like. And I also need to start moving the grid out over that way, I think, a little bit. I've got the grid down here. I've still got that iron patch I need to look at. I'm wondering if I should do something with solar panels over this side. I got more being put down there. I will just put down... We'll put down the grid frame on this as well. I drop that down onto there. And if I look down all of these... No, they're fine. So I can drop that bit onto there, and then drop that bit onto there, like that. These four over here, and, well, all of these are going to have to wait. We'll come back to those, because we're going to have to start filling in some more landfill up there to get them to work. And that coal will eventually be extracted as well, but we don't want it just yet. So I got a big area right here. I mean, as we really start to expand, we could end up with 10 stations here. So this is kind of reserved for stations. I don't really want to bring that back over any further. I could put stations all the way out over to here. We could have a lot of stations on this. So we're not going to infringe on that any further. We'll leave it as it is. I'd like to go up and finish extracting this lot, and there's an easy way to do that. We're going to do that right now, actually. I know that I've just gone and, like, I've got the water set up the top. That's ready to roll. These are running, and that's going to take a minute or two. Right, that takes a while to build up the reserves in here, because these take forever to build. And the reason they take forever is because we're waiting on processing units. And we're waiting on processing units because we're waiting over here now for green circuits. It takes a long time for the green circuits to get up through. I've got the advanced circuits. I don't have any plastic. I got 300 of those. Productivity modules were on 137. Speed modules were on 55. We're slowly building our way up through those, but we've got no processing units, no iron plates still, and we've also now got no plastic. So we need more. We need more oil coming through. I can just. Ooh, that was close. I can skip across here. So I want to just run up here a second and change this over, because I'd like to finish extracting the little bit of ore that we got up here so that we sort of don't need to worry about it. Now, that bit out that side is done. You're empty. You're not doing anything at all. You don't have anything. Oh, you do. Right, well, we'll ignore the rest of them. But what I want to do is I want to swap these over like this. There is method to my madness. I put these in here, like this. I remove that top line, like that. And then I come down this side, and I put purple chests over all of these as well. Just like that. Right. That one there still got 88,000 pieces of ore that it's got to harvest. Right, so there's a lot of ore that still needs to be picked up from here. And for that reason, I suppose I could put speed modules on it. Nah, that doesn't matter. I don't care about that. And that one right there, that one's done. Whatever little bit of ore was there is no longer there now. And you can see, it's going to instantly cause all of them to come up. I've got several thousand ore up there at the moment, because those chests are all full. So, yeah, we're going to get a little flood of robots going up through there, but that'll quickly die down, and they will start working their way back through a little bit more normally. And I'm going to come down here, and oil is now a thing. Oil, a lack of oil in the base. See, I got no sulfuric acid, and it's because I don't have oil coming in. So the lack of oil is a little bit concerning. I think that's going to be our next thing. I know that I wanted to do this whole thing with the concrete, and that's why I got the water set up originally. But, I mean, the water's there. The water's doing just fine. We've got a big oil patch over there. Where is our next oil patches? We've got that one. We've got one up there, but that one I'd have to bring down via train. I think that would be the best way to bring that one, would be via train. So I'd have to bring it over here and have a separate unloading point for oil. Maybe we could do that. I've never done that before. We'll have a separate station here. I'll put a loop across there. It should just be one track that would go across so that they can avoid this station. They're not going to have to go through it. Although, they'll probably pathfind their way through. I got 3 stations here. Having all 3 stations full every time is probably fairly unlikely. And the train will just come down through and it will bypass that. And then it will go into the next bit. And it will stop off and then it will do the unloading. And it's something I've never done. And also, I imagine a lot of you have never seen it either. So, I think that's something that we will work on. That's going to be our next build project, is to start working on getting this lot up here extracted. 123 million crude oil, and we'll move it down. So, to start with, we need pumps. We need pump jacks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 27 pump jacks. Let's just get those making right now. 27 pump jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. So that's 27 pump jacks now being made. As soon as those are made, we'll then be able to go and place them all down on here, and then we've got to set up stations and set up some new stuff. This, I think, could be quite interesting. I've never used these before, so I don't know quite how they work out, but I do think this is going to be an interesting exercise. And I got all of those items busy being made at the moment, and while those are being made, I'm going to actually start building some of the next bits that I would like constructed down here. So what I'm going to do is, first up, I'm going to take that one and I'm going to drop it down there. And then I'm going to take my assembling machine factory basic, and we're going to drop that one. Actually, no, I don't want the factory basic. This one's going to be different. So I need to take another one, and this one here is going to go there like that to start off with, and we're going to go into there, and then we're going to go into that one right there. I want concrete is what I'm after here. So we're also going to be going for the hazard concrete, and then we're going to be upgrading them so that we can get these. I want the refined. That's what I want to be walking around on, but no, I want concrete here to start with. This requires, to make 10 concrete, 1 piece of iron ore, and 5 stone bricks, and 100 water. So we're going to be needing to get some water. So this one right here, this one's going to be emptying water barrels. That one's going to go like that, and the water is going to come out sideways like that. And if we look up here, whizzing up here, you can see we've got all of these, right? So we've got quite a few requested for delivery, which means that we're making a massive amount of empty barrels right now. It's going to take a minute or two to go through those and make them all, but no, they'll get there eventually. And what we're going to do while those are being made is I'm going to put down an active provider chest, so that will give me an empty... the empty barrels will be removed. They will be gotten rid of completely. We do not want those here. And then I will do a request a chest as well. Request a chest is going to call in 400 barrels of water. So that one's going to go like that. And 400 barrels of water just like that. You are going to drop in there, and you're going to go out there like that. And then we're going to drop power in there. So there is my water unloader. And water is going to travel down from up here with the water up there, and it's going to come all the way down through. What we're going to need is we're going to need that RoboPort line down through there. We're going to be wanting more RoboPorts. We are going to need that. And with that in mind, I'm actually thinking we should remove one line of these all the way up through, so that I can fit in a double line of these up through the middle here. And then I can get rid of a few of those, put them in the kind of the right, what I would consider to be the right spots. Those there are probably in the wrong spots. I think we'll do that now, actually. Just a minute. And that means I'm going to need to get rid of 2 rows, because I'm also going to want those. So I'm going to need to get rid of 2 rows of chests so that I've got enough room to put down the power cables as well. So I'm going to go like that, and steady. I'm going to drop that down there. That's going to remove that lot, and it's not going to take very long, because the construction robots, they will all come along, and they will simply dump everything into these other chests. So I've got plenty of room for them down here, and I can very quickly here, if I go, yeah, let me just copy a little bit of that, and I'll take that one. Now, where is the actual robot square on this? It's down there, isn't it? It's that one. You know, I think I'm as far over as I want to be on these. I don't think I actually want to put any more on them. So they can just stay exactly where they are. This lot here, they're all going to come out. Oh! And there's one other thing that I want to do a minute. I want to come over here, right? And this is something that someone has shown me. And this is, like, proper mind-blowing stuff that I had, like, genuinely mind-blown. When I found out about this, it was a genuine mind-blown experience. I'm going to bring this one over here, right? And I'm going to go into here. I've got no storage chests at the moment. I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make a couple of them. I'm going to do... Well, actually, I'm just going to make one. I'm going to make that one there, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that a few of these be placed down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to make a little block of these right down here. Now, I can't do anything with those at the moment. I'm going to have to go back up there, and I'm going to have to deal with those in a bit. In the meantime, what I am going to do is... I'm going to do a request down here. So we put a requested chest there, and we put a passive provider chest over that side. We go that way, we go that way. You, in here, you need 1 iron ore, 5 stone brick. We're going to go with... Actually, concrete can't take these. No. I can't put productivity on there, so I'm just going to do that into there. 3 iron ore, 18 brick. So I'm going to bump that up to 20 iron ore. Like that. And this is going to be 200 bricks. Like that. That's 1... Oh, no, it's 5, isn't it? So 100 iron. 100 bricks would be enough. So we'll do it like that, and then I can go copy on here and just copy that one out, and then go there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I will do 8 of those, I think, and then I will take pipes. I have no water pipes. I need some water pipes. If I click on that, I can't use... Unfortunately, I can't, like, use middle mouse button to clear it. I can't... Right, can I press Q on that? No, see, Shift, Q, no. I can't bring up a ghost pattern of a pipe unless I've actually got a pipe on me, which is slightly... it is just a slight nuisance. Tiny, tiny little bit of a nuisance. So I'm going to go like that. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to turn off my robots a minute, and then I can do this. And all I want to do is run that along there like that. There. Right? Now I turn my robots back on. They'll go and put one of those pipes down. But that now, that has got that all the way along, and they're going to be making concrete. I can put some power in here if I go in between every second... lot of them like that, and I'm also going to put some lights in. I'll put a light in front of each power pole like that. I think that's a good idea. There. So we'll put those into there. Next up, I would like some... Right, I don't want hazard concrete. I just want concrete like that. I'm just waiting for the construction robots to finish removing that lot. There they go. They're working really hard. They're busy quickly emptying out. It's going to take them a minute or two to empty out these chests, but they are getting there. And while they're doing that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to go back this way. I'm going to run up through here. I'm going to ignore that lot over there. And I'm going to go all the way over to Robot Construction City, which is right here. And I'm going to change this recipe over again. We are going to switch back to construction robots for a short while. Because I would like to have some construction robots working here. Now, I've got 20,000 logistic robots, and all 20,000 are currently flying. Why all 20,000 are flying is mainly because we went up here and we changed these over. Right? So because I've gone up here and I've changed these over, they've had to go up and they've gone and collected them all up. And as you can see, we've got quite a few stacked up robots all the way down through here. It's going to take them a minute to just sort of slowly get through that. But I mean, eventually they will. And they will empty out all of these. It is going to take them a little while. Once they get through that, that will be absolutely fine. They'll, as soon as they've gotten that bit done, then we're not going to need to worry about that any longer. That's not going to be any kind of an issue for us. Then these guys down here, I've got see, I've still got 300 in that one. They're busy working their way through all of these, chucking them into different chests. And I'm going to want to go back to copy, like that. And I'm going to want to copy out. You know, I'm just going to copy out that section there. And then... oh, wait a minute. Right, that power pole right there. It is difficult. I appreciate it's quite difficult to see when you've got this many robots whizzing over everything. It is a little bit difficult to see exactly what's going on. This blur of constant motion can make it a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do is we're going to go zoom in a little bit, and we're going to remove that one power pole there. And I'm hoping that's not done anything there. That's not done anything untowards. No, I want to go paste, actually. I'll take that one up to there. And then I want to zoom out a little bit. Drop that one in. I'm hoping with this crossroad sort of bit that we've got going on here, it will actually all fit in okay. I've got that radar needs to go. So you can be moved out of the way. Deconstruct the radar and that power as well. They've gone. You've not got power now. That's the slight problem. I'll drop that one in there. Yeah, someone. Yeah, they've already come back and placed it. So they've placed everything else. So then I can go back to paste on here. And I can go up another one and up. I can't go up another one. I don't have quite enough room there. So I'll put that one in there. Like that. And we'll drop those there. So that's going to give them a few more roboports there. But we're going to want more roboports going all the way up here. I mean, only single file, really. Those there are the ones that we want double file. We're going to need quite a lot of them in there. And then these down here, they are now making concrete. And you up here, how are you doing? You're busy sending these over. And we're already up to 1,400 spare logistics robots. Let's just go and have a look in here. Do I want to change this over for a minute? Thinking it'd be better if we just leave that without doing any research for a sec. And I can have a look back in here. So I'm up to 4,165. I'm going to leave this just working away, making those for a little while. I've got those working away, making things. We've got these working away and those working away over there. So there's several that are working away and making things. But we're behind on quite a number of different items. I've got no green circuits. Well, I've got very few green circuits spare anymore. Concrete is increasing. I'm not going to put limits on concrete. No plans for that. I got 155 productivity level 3, which is awesome and fantastic. That's something that we want. We got no spare barrels, iron plates, steel plates, anything like that. That's going to slow us down a bit. I will go over this way a second, and it's this bit that I want to check over here. That's now been placed, so I got a little trip. So my next job is to go over there, because I've got another job for the construction robots. While I'm busy doing some other things, I've got some work for the construction robots to do, and somebody came up with an idea, which I thought was absolutely spectacular. I really like this idea. And I didn't know that this was even a thing that was possible. So, I'm very grateful that I've found out about this idea. I genuinely didn't know. I did not know that this was a thing that you could do. And we're going to go and give this a go and see if it actually works. I mean, it may not work. It may be that this idea doesn't actually work properly, which would be a bit of a shame. I am hopeful. How are we doing with... We're all good with power now. We're all good with power now. That is just awesome. I'm going to keep... run up here. We need to go right the way up to where I put those chests down. This solar field is massive. It's absolutely massive. When you got to run all the way through it, it's genuinely enormous. It's brilliant. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.